Like, okay, well then, what are you here for?
I have a report specifically for your commander.
You mean our chieftain?
Yes. Whatever the translation for commander is. Chieftain.
Okay. We will take you to him immediately.
Okay, cool. Post haste.
And so they lead you over to where he would be. So they lead you to this nice, like, you're basically in this really nice village. A lot of Wookiees running around happy. Because they changed everything.
So would I have knowledge of some kind of ceremonial greeting or anything like that? I mean that.
You just know that you need to be formal if you can.
All right, as formally as I can convey, I will inform him that I am an undocumented mission for the Synth Empire to secure a relic.
He stops you right there, and he looks over to the rest of, because like there's a, nice big crowd, because human in the Wookiee village. So.
Well, then first I'll greet myself. I thought I was just with him and like a.
No, you're with his court.
Okay.
So, okay, you greet him, he greets you, and then you go into your thing. And then he stops you real quick, and he looks over to his court and dismisses them. So that way he can remain private. And he looks back at you and allows you to continue.
I am on an undocumented dispatch from the Empire because we have good relations. I am seeking an artifact that can represent a weakness to the Empire that I am to secure and eliminate before it becomes available to anti-trespassers who should be on the way. And they should be prepared to take action against anybody else looking for these artifacts.
Oh my god!
Is Flo trying to...
He's trying to screw over the rest of the party.
Is he using the Empire against his old party?
Yep.
I love it, dude. I'm not changing that.
So he agrees to help you, and he actually he snaps his fingers, 2 guards come in, and
He's snapping with the fingers.
I'm going to describe the artifact and ask him if he has any knowledge of it.
he thinks for a minute, and he has to ponder, rubbing his fur.
Don't rub too hard now.
And he looks at you, and he says,
Spontaneous Wookiee bustion.
spontaneous question. So he looks at you and says, well, I believe it might be in the Shadowlands.
Take me there.
He looks at his guards and says, you will take him there. And they nod, and they escort you.
Right there, Will.
Final request. I'll need one of those. Wookiee bowcaster. Isn't that like the tippy top of hand blaster tech?
It depends what version you're looking at. To be fair, the only reason Chewbacca's was so powerful is because he's been using it for so many years and he's been tinkering with it.
So I shouldn't even bother.
Up
I'm
to
just
you.
going for an in-game
Do you want
piece
one?
of gear here.
Do you want one?
I don't know. Is the DL-44 blaster still competitive? Because I haven't found a new weapon since we started the game. I just want to make sure.
I mean, you're still killing things, if that's what you're wondering.
All right, don't worry about it.
yourself.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
Alright, so they're taking me to the Shadowlands.
Yep. So you go down there.
Never mind.
So basically, they bring you to an elevator,
Never mind that I have a laser eye beam.
like a wooden, more like a basket.
Right?
And so you get to go. They both join you, and one of them pulls the lever that starts to bring you down. And as you go down, it starts to get darker and darker. I'm gonna see what's going on with him, because that day is about to start running out.
Mm-hmm. So, I guess I need to go visit Bastila and Malak, whatever his new name is.
Yeah, geese.
Jeez.
Hold on, let me do some. Let's see. His discipline is 4. Her would be 3. Because I'm going to do a discipline check on them to see if they're persuaded to join. I guess that would be your. What do you think would be a fair roll for that? On your end. Is there a persuasion of some sort? I think there's coercion, and then there's charm, which is basically regular persuasion, isn't it?
I would think so.
Okay, so you were using charm. You definitely weren't trying to coerce them. Well, you kind of coerced. I guess it's up to you. Which one do you want to roll against them?
They would both be the same roll for me either way.
Yeah. So which one?
So 3.
Oh, you meant the roll would be the same number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charm or coercion, they would both be the same.
Are they just 3 green?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's either 3 willpower or 3 presence, so it doesn't matter.
Let's see. Alright, so you walk in, and you see them sitting there together, holding hands as you walk in, well, roll in. So what are you going to do once you see them while you're rolling in?
Have the two of you thought about what I proposed?
And Gia speaks, and he says, yes, we have.
And?
We will join you in this.
Very nice. Well, you both can stay in the same room if you want, but I'll leave both rooms open to you in case you want some alone time. Basically, just in case he pisses her off and has to sleep on the couch. And I would let you guys know about the plan when it gets closer to time.
Alright.
Just know that the two of you need to be prepared for one hell of a fight.
I understand. So do I.
Very well. See you guys soon, and I'll leave.
Alright. So, we're going to cut back to you then. So, do you think, do you think he would, he's not going to try anything right now, is he?
Who? Oh,
Kaana.
Kaana? No, Kaana's still training.
Kaana's on your side, isn't she?
Yeah,
Okay, so
she's still training.
well, I meant like she's not going to try to.
Oh, no. Barnabas wouldn't try to kill him. I would have let Barnabas kill him
If that was part of your plan.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we'll go to you then. Alright, so you reach the floor, and they guide you through because they're like, they tell you there's a lot of dangerous creatures down here, and so we tend not to go down here.
I get the fast travel treatment. Good.
There's been this Jedi down here lately. Been having to worry about running into him. He tries to tell us this propaganda that the Empire is bad and that we need to...
You don't say.
Although he's not a friend of the actual Jedi Order from what I understand.
Don't say.
He seems to have left them. He used to be a friend of our tribe.
Like way too fucking early for you.
It's too early for you. Anyways, so you guys continue. Let's see, do you guys run into some creatures along the way? Nope, you're fine. But you do hear in the distance some grunting from a battle, from like a battle.
Okay.
And you basically see this fight going on. And so you see that Jedi fighting off a bunch of those creatures.
Is that a beardy looking Mace Windu?
A little bit older, but yeah.
Okay.
So he's fighting them off, and you start to get closer, and the Wookiees are like, oh, that's him. That's Jolie. Jolie. Look at the way he fights. If only all of us Wookiees could fight with such finesse. We may disagree with him politically, but we respect his ability to fight.
Just call him Jolie.
Jolie. Jolie Bendo is his full name.
Okay, so I'm witnessing this.
Is his first name Andrew?
No. His first name is Jolie.
Oh.
Anyways, so you get eventually the Jedi manages to kill them all. And he looks over to you and he says, "Oh, hey, Wookiees. How's it going?" And they're like, "Oh, well, we've been spotted." He always seems to be able to do that. And so they stand up. Are you going to stand up as well?
I'm actually not going to draw attention to myself because I don't want to instigate anything because I'm not actually his enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm trying not to blow my cover here.
So anyways, they look over at him and they say, "How you been, Jolie?" "Oh, that's good. I've been just hunting these things. I need to have some dinner. You know how it is." And so he kind of picks one of them up. "The rest are yours." And he just heads out. So they lead you and they're like, "We pretty much know where the star map is, so we'll get you to the ruins." And so they just lead you straight there at that point.
Okay.
Alright. The computer activates and a hologram pops up. And it looks like this.
Fishman again.
Well, it's a different type of fishman.
Okay. It's Sharpedo Man.
And actually, you don't recognize the race. It's one you've never seen before, not even in history books.
Okay. Especially ugly Sharpedo Man.
And so it says, primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found. And they look at each other and like, wait, match found? Wait, it always rejects the patterns for us. And then it looks at you. And it says, begin socialized interface, awaiting instructions. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time. It waits on you to respond. Are you going to?
What should I say?
I mean, what do you want to say to it?
Seeking Starforge map.
Accessing. Yes, I found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Configure authorized access.
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
Provide instructions to match parameters required.
Alright. There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map or can be made ready.
Comply.
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only... Oh, wait, no, I can skip that. So you want to just go straight into it. Evaluation commencing. Results will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. And then it's booting. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. And it's booting up the question mark. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. And it's booting up some more. It's an old computer. He is offered the same deal, but if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
Now, if it's, I say silent.
If you stay silent,
Right. And what was the other option?
If you stay silent, you get 1 year in prison. If you call Zabar a traitor, he'll serve 5 years while you get none. But if you both call each other out, because he has the same deal, you both serve 2 years.
So, here's the way game theory works, and I'll give you my answer. Okay, game theory dictates that when there is, what's the terminology I'm looking for here? Equal knowledge, individuals will remain silent, right? Because they both benefit.
Mhm.
However, if at any point in time they are separated, right, like both being prisoners, you cannot guarantee information asymmetry. So what happens is if you actually grid it out in the mathematical possibilities for certain outcomes, it is far more likely in your favor to be the guy who talks.
So you're going to accuse him to be safe?
Because this is probably, I mean, what can I suspect about the race that built this computer? They probably value intelligence or...
Really, you're not sure, because... So, anyways.
Well, I'm guessing they're going to aim for success rate.
Yeah.
In which case, I would say speak.
Okay, so you say that. The temperament of a companion is unreliable at best. You wisely trade the threat of 1 year or 5 for none or 2. It's booting. And then one of the Wookiees comments, "This machine certainly seems to want a very specific type of response." And then the machine replies, "In this instance, the Wookiee is unreliable. His family has been a mire of treachery. I judge the answer correct." Okay. You display the proper behavior to match the pattern in memory. Evaluation will continue. Are you going to let it?
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Okay. Hypothetical. You're at war, deciphering an intercepted code. You learn 2 things about your enemy. Booting. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
Is there a predetermined set of answers, or can I just come up with my own?
I mean, I can give you some answers if you want. It's up to
Okay,
you.
so I know their weakness,
Mm-hmm.
and I know that weakness will be made available in 10 days.
Yep, but you know they're going to attack you in 5.
Okay. So I can use that to my advantage if I know that they assume my position and they will be attacking in 5 days. First off, I will make sure I'm not there in 5 days' time, and I will still proceed to attack their location of weakness in 10 days' time.
So you're going to reinforce the city while preparing to attack, essentially.
So I take it that's not one of the previous.
Well, no. Well, I mean, it's close. It's a close answer to one.
Reinforce the city and then prepare to attack.
Like you're doing both. Like
Well, no, not necessarily because
you're
reinforcing.
well,
the hard
you're
set
evacuating
location,
while
they're going to doubly know where all your forces are.
okay.
And they're that much more likely to see it coming. What are the other options?
We got evacuate the people from the city, subtly reinforce the city while preparing to attack, prepare your forces to attack in 10 days and do nothing in the city, or you can just be mean to the computer.
Evacuate and then strike in 10 days. Because we're here to win the battle, not the city.
Wait, which one?
We're here to win the war, not the battle.
So you're gonna just evacuate?
Evacuate the city, because once we've won the war in 10 days, we can come back and recapture the city.
Okay. Wrong answer. You chose to evacuate the city, and in doing so you alerted the enemy to their lost codes.
That's not guaranteed, but okay.
Ultimate victory required the deaths of the people in that city. And so all of a sudden you hear some robots roll up from behind the computer.
I don't necessarily agree with that answer based on the limited information given. But okay. Robots roll up.
So it comes in. So and they have their guns at the ready. So are you going to do anything to defend? I'll let you. Since you know that they're rolling up, you hear them. Are you going to have an action?
Do I know which directions they're coming from?
They're coming from the sides of the computer.
Okay, well I'm going to immediately pull the pins of my 2 grenades and throw them in that direction.
Alright. And you have thermals, right?
And shout out the Wookiees to prepare to defend themselves.
Alright. You have thermals, right?
I have 2.
Yeah.
I think that's all I got left too.
Are you just throwing one right now?
2.
Oh, you're throwing them both. Alright, so you actually destroy all the droids with the with one of your thermals. You don't even have to throw your other one. And then the computer looks at you.
I didn't even have to throw the other one.
Nope. So, it looks at you. The computer looks at you and says, "Let's see." So the computer starts to talk to you and says, "I scanned you during your fight. You've met the requirements needed to access the star map."
Game logic. The plots must move forward.
Well, also because like you basically showed combat necessary stuff that they were scanning for.
So they're already striking me as kind of like a combat superior race that has a little regard for other races.
Think, view that as you will. So the star map claw opens for you.
And I grab it.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Shit, it electrocutes me, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. You're good. You leave. So you're going to be leaving. You now have the last piece. And so do some other people. That's what I did that roll for.
Well, now you say so I'll be leaving. Do I need to wait until my next turn to leave? Because are they going to be trying to show up while I'm trying to leave? Is that what you're thinking?
Oh, yeah. So actually, while you're leaving, you'll see them, the entire party, except for Gius.
You want to do his turn and then I come back to settle that up before I leave?
Yeah, we'll say that his stuff is going on while you're working on getting that star map. So we'll say all of that is happening consecutively to what's going on with him. All right. So one of your admirals walks up and says, "Darth Sion is on approach, sir."
Dark side?
Darth Sion is on approach, sir.
Good. Notify Kaana. Of course, she was there,
He's being notified. Do you know if he's supposed to be doing anything? Was there something you had talked to him about preparing?
I just know I need him for the fight.
Okay. Is he going to bring...
No.
So Leela and Dustil are staying out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just you, him, Gius, and Bastila.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, he returns with Kaana.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's time?
It's time.
Alright. Are you going to prepare them?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're rolling over to let them know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he coming to the Inception?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
You get to the door. Did you have any preventive measures for certain things?
For certain things. I'm sure I have at least.
And I'm not talking like an escape.
No.
Things that would happen inside the cell. Or did you just not care at that point once they agreed?
Oh, you're talking about for
Them to be spending time together.
Yeah, no, I didn't have any. I told them they could stay together if they wanted to.
Okay. Well, as you reach the door, you hear some noises.
Oh God. Well, I'm gonna knock on the door.
You hear the noises stop.
Good. And tell them It's time. He'll be arriving soon. Get ready to fight. You've been having too much fun on my ship.
You hear a zipper.
Did he even get fully naked? What the hell is wrong with him? Jesus. In this big comfy room, this big comfy bed, jacuzzi tubs and shit. You know what? I just quit. I just give it.
Anyway,
Boom, I'm blowing up the potion.
so they're getting ready. So while that's happening, your commander returns and he says, Sion is on the hangar. Should we go greet him?
Yes, let's greet him.
All right. So you and Kaana head to the hangar to greet him. And you see Sion come out of his ship in all of his Sith glory. Hello, B9.
Hello.
How goes the assignment?
Oh, well. It went great. I have a little surprise for you.
Oh, really?
Yep, they're waiting on you.
Ah, so you have them.
Mm-hmm. Both of them in the same room.
Good.
And all their glory baby making.
Good. Wait, what?
Well, I'm just warning you when you walk in there. Be surprised.
Out of game, do they have their weapons because they agreed to help?
Oh yeah. I made sure they had the weapons.
Okay, so they're already probably arming themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So they, so he gives a dirty look to Kaana as he's walking with you. And
we're gonna go to the big private quarters I gave the two of them.
Hey everyone, thank you for checking out the video. If you enjoyed what you just saw, be sure to give us a like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't want to miss any of our content, be sure to hit the bell icon where you will be notified anytime we upload a video. Also, if you wish to watch RPG Workshop live, you can follow Studio Bastion on Twitch. There you can also enjoy his gameplay live streams and other podcasts that are in production. Also, if you like what we're doing here at Escape Reality Films, be sure to check out our Patreon and support us, and get some cool rewards in return.